Hey, what's up, tubers? It's your boy Garrick Dixon, also known as Uncle G, and I want to say what's up to my people watching this video. And if you're a new barber, stay encouraged, man. Don't worry about being the best in like 2 days. You have to continue to cut hair and improve and get better. And if you mess somebody's head up, my suggestion is just hand them the mirror with confidence. Ka-ka! You can even make that noise. Ka-ka! And they can be like, yo, he must know what he's doing. Because if you hand them the mirror and you're like, timid, they're going to know that you messed their hair up. But if you do it with confidence, they will believe in you. Keep cutting. Keep staying encouraged. Keep watching videos. Take from what you want to take. And some stuff you don't need, don't take it. But if you're an older barber, you're watching my videos and you're hating on my haircuts, you can kiss my ass. So today I'm going to do a burst fade for you guys. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe. I love all y'all. Uncle G, baby. Now let's get to it. And you know how I like to do. Hit it! First thing we want to do is prep our client's hair to get ready for a dope haircut. Okay, now I want to create my bald line. And since I'm doing a burst fade, I'm going to create the line as if it was the top part of a circle. And the clippers that I'm using are Renpho cordless clippers. Pretty inexpensive clippers, but they get the job done. Okay, now switch to my big body Babyliss Pro FXs, and my lever's all the way down, and I'm going the same way as I did the first line, just following the motion like the top of a circle. Okay, now I'm using my #1 guard lever all the way down, and I'm flicking up to take out the density from the second line. I think as a new barber, it's always important to start off with your lever all the way down because you take off less hair, and then you can always move your lever up to see if you need to take off more hair. Okay, now I'm going to use my OA, and my lever is all the way up, and I'm going to use a flick out motion to knock out some of that bulk. Since I'm dealing with a lot of hair, I went with a bigger guard to just knock that hair down, flick out so it can look nice and smooth so we can make a dope transition. Okay, now I'm gonna go down the guard. I put on my O Speedo guide. My lever is all the way up, and I'm concentrating on the mid section of the fade. I'm flicking up because I wanna make that area lighter so the transition can look like no other. I'm back to my #1 guard. As you can see, now I'm moving down because I went up. I started with the 1, then I went to the OA. I went to the O. So now I'm going down to the #1 guard. And as I'm going down on the fade part, just eliminating the lines that I see. So my #1 guard is on and my lever is all the way up. I'm kind of just playing with the lever at this point, but focusing on the bottom part of the fade and the mid part of the fade. Okay, now I'm going no guard. I'm going to work between open and closed blade, and I'm getting that bottom part of the fade. To me, this is the most important part because It really has to look good from the point where it's skin to hair. That's the most important part, because a lot of people, what they do is they'll leave lines in there, and we never want to leave lines in when we're creating a fade. So like I said, I'm going up and down my lever, and I'm concentrating on that bottom part so the transition can look real smooth. So, because I want him to get compliments on his haircut, and if he doesn't have a girl, I want him to get a new girl. I went all the way back down to my Renpho cordless clipper, and what I'm doing is just like I mentioned earlier, the skin part to the fade, I'm just getting that little slight line out so you can see a smoother transition. Okay, one thing I did notice, you see that line right there? I gotta get that line out before I move to the next step. So I'm not using a guard, I'm just using a straight up open blade. I'm actually going to go from open to close, but I got to get that line out before I move to the next step, because if that line is in there, people are going to throw rocks at his haircut and say it looks like trash, and I don't want him to approach any girls trying to talk to me like, ugh, your haircut stinks. So I got to get that line out before we move to the next step. Number one guard, because I still see that line in there, the levers up. Sometimes as a barber, you got to be patient. Just keep doing your steps that you know you're comfortable with, and just keep working until you see all the lines are disappeared. This fade is smooth, the transition is nice, so then you can move to the next step. Since I'm doing a burst fade, I'm not going to fade the back. I'm going to round it, but I'm going to follow his natural hairline. I don't want to push his hairline up too high. Like I said, I'm just following the natural hairline, going to round it, make it look nice and neat. Some of y'all might be looking at his hair thinking, what the hell is going on with his hair? He actually put a perm in there a couple days before, and I told him, hey man, don't ever do that again, bro. Now the next side, I'm pretty much doing the same steps that I did on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up, let you guys rock out to some music, but I will show you at the bottom what clippers I'm using and what guards I'm using. Enjoy, but I'm coming back because we got to get to the shape up. Also, if you already don't know, I have a talk show, Late Night Barber Talk with Garrick Dixon. Tune in. Some of my previous guests have been 360 Jeezy, JC the Barber, Tyreek Jackson, John Mosley, Chris Basio, Lee Resnick from Barbershop Connect, Jay Majors. I do the show 8 p.m. West Coast time, 11 p.m. East Coast time. So tune in on IG Live, but it's fun. If you're a barber, this is a good opportunity for you to learn from barbers that's been in the game for a while. Another person I had was Kevin Hart's barber, John Burgundy. But if you want that knowledge, I recommend that you tune in. Okay, now we get down to the most important part, the lineup. And one thing I always stress is keep the line natural and don't push it back. Now we move into the front, and as you can see, I'm still gonna make his shape up crispy, but I'm not gonna push his line back. See, some barbers think that you have to push the line back to make the shape up real crispy. No, you can just stay with the natural line and still achieve your goal. Now it's time to hit them with some of my Dixon 1737 leave-in conditioner. I'll leave the link in the description, but I do have my own leave-in conditioner. So it's good for curling, shining, moisturizing your hair. It also makes it smell good. I had to put this in his hair, man, because he put that daggone perm in there and it looked like garbage. So I'm hitting him with my leave-in conditioner, and then I'll give him a little curl sponge action, and you'll see he'll be fresh to death. Look at him, looking as clean as a new baby's intestines. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my page. And as always, y'all have a blessed day. Ciao!